Your mindset versus your skill set at work is the key to success. Let me share with you 3 reasons why paying attention to your mindset is the way to drive better results. Okay, maybe you don't actually know what I mean by mindset. You wouldn't be alone in that. Lots of people are operating out of a mindset unconsciously, meaning it's in your habit space, it's your preference, it's the way you always roll. And unfortunately, it may not be creating the results you want, but because you're not actually doing it on purpose, you don't realize that your mindset is contagious to other people until you get feedback. Usually that feedback's not quite so positive, and you've either hurt somebody's feelings, or maybe they are thinking you're disrespectful, or worse, they think that you don't like them or you're critiquing them and you don't have any right to do that. Surely one of those 3 has happened to you. It's happened to me. We all do it. Our habits are trusty friends. However, as a leader at work, you are a role model and you are the one that other people look to model their own choices after. So when we're not being deliberate about our mindset and our old habits kick in, our absence of presence with other people is felt as disrespect. So it doesn't matter what your intention is. If you're not being deliberate in your mindset, you're going to create the opposite contagion from what you want. Now, let's look at a second piece here. You've probably heard the term VUCA. I'm sure I've talked about it on another video here. All leaders today in workplaces around the globe are dealing with volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. So anytime more than one is gathered, you're going to have VUCA. And it means that it raises the stakes on being really deliberate and clear and thoughtful about what comes out of your mouth and who your audience is. Where are they in their understanding and in their receptivity and in their acceptance about the idea you're about to talk with them or the project you want to invite them to be on? They're dealing with that complexity and uncertainty. And if you're not being deliberate with your mindset, you might actually speak a little ahead of them and then wonder why they don't want to be on the project. Or you might have a mindset that says, everybody can do it, and you're a good cheerleader about that. But they're actually in a bit of uncertainty that translates as fear. And they need to see that it will be safe, that it will be supported, that when they hit roadblocks or difficulties, that you'll be there to help them overcome those, not only expect them to just get the job done. Now, here's a third reason. Mindset is something that helps you tune your own presence, your own quality, your own alignment, congruence with values and character traits that matter to you. When you are not being deliberate about the mindset that you bring, you're going to have an internal experience of not being in alignment with your own authentic self. So mindset, first and foremost, is for you. But because you're a leader, it has a ripple effect to other people. Now, notice I didn't define mindset. I did that on purpose. I've given you 3 reasons why it matters. And you probably have found the common themes: attitude, perspective, beliefs, principles, values, life experience, whatever you call wisdom. These are all components of our mindset. And ultimately, as a leader, a change mindset requires that you have some purposefulness in the way that you express what you are yearning for, what you're aspiring toward, and leave the space for others to be in the mindset they are and catch up with you. These are all the reasons why mindset matters so much at work and is worthy of your attention. I happen to believe mindset shift is the most underdeveloped capacity for leaders at work today. And There is another video over on YouTube for you to deepen your learning about that mindset shift. See you there.